some pulled pork barbecue. Delicious. So here's what you need, very simple. Here's for the dry rub. Tablespoon onion powder. Get it? Tablespoon granulated garlic. Tablespoon paprika. Tablespoon of your favorite Cajun seasoning. Tablespoon of salt, kosher salt if you can. And 1 teaspoon of delicious chili powder. We're gonna put that in a bowl, we're gonna mix it around, we're gonna rub it all over this baby. We're gonna shove it in an oven at 275 for about 6-7 hours. And now the big stuff comes. Hang out. All right, let's rub this baby up. See this oil? It makes the dust stick. I'm smart. Just a little bit. That was about a tablespoon. On the sides, turn it over. A little bit more. Another tablespoon. You got the bone in. Sprinkle and rub. Kind of like a massage. Fat side up when you put it in the oven so the fat drips down inside the meat and gives you lusciousness. Turn her over. Sprinkle. Now the ends. A lot of recipes tell you to let this marinate in the fridge with this rub on it. I'm going to be in the oven about 6 or 7 hours, maybe less, but I think that's enough time to marinate, don't you? I mean, really. And use it all up. Don't say, oh, I'm done because, it all looks like it's rubbed up. Don't do it. Use it all up. More on the sides. Roasting pan with a rack. Take out a shelf. And we're going to pour some water in here. Go about 1 or 2 inches and keep your eye on it. Come back every half hour, hour or so as it's going. You don't want it to dry out because this will stop it from burning, and then all your alarms go off and then all the neighbors come over. It's disgusting. Fat side up on the rack. If you don't have one of these, you can have a rimmed cookie sheet and put a cookie cooling rack on top of that and aluminum foil on that sheet first so it catches all the grossness. And you got to be careful though. You don't want that to burn either. Maybe a little bit of water, but those things are narrow, right? They're like that. So be careful. This has high sides, like 3 or 4 inches, okay? So I'm going to pour this water in here and I will see you back here 6 or 7 hours. But between that time, we're going to make a really delicious keto barbecue sauce to go with this. Let's open her up, get her in there, and let's start this barbecue sauce. Chef Sel right back here with some hot water. Good night, everybody. Just kidding. I do have hot water. It's not boiling, but it's a cup. See this? Swerve. This is powdered confectioner's swerve because it'll dissolve. Mason jar, you can get these things. It's easier. Just whisk it in a bowl together, okay? This is instead of any kind of sugar that you would use in this barbecue sauce, which I'm going to show you the ingredients of in just a second. And just shake it up. Simple syrup, keto style. Remember, I have my pork butt in the oven. Just started at 275. It's going to be a few hours, maybe 6, maybe 7, maybe 5, depending on your... All right, here we go. All right, ingredients. Here's what we have. I have reduced sugar ketchup, 1.5 cups right there. Okay? They have it in every supermarket, so don't worry. I know a lot of you worry about that. 2.5 tablespoons apple cider vinegar. Get on it. Shake it up. Everything's got to get shaken, Keto is shaky. It's a shaky thing. You got to shaky things. All right? Worcestershire sauce, 1.5 tablespoons. You got that. And always salt. Give me about a teaspoon of salt. Liquid smoke. Give me 1 tablespoon of liquid smoke. 3/4 of a teaspoon. You can make it a teaspoon of smoked paprika. Garlic powder, teaspoon. Onion powder, teaspoon. See what we're doing here? We're just basically emptying our closet. Probably around 3/4 of a cup of that simple syrup. All right. So if you're using regular sugar, you can go like a 1/2 cup. But simple syrup, you want to use a little bit more because especially with all the heat that it's going to be involved with after this hot thing comes out of the oven, it kind of dissipates a bit. So I'm going to get medium saucepan, put it on a medium flame, and put all this stuff in it. And let's see where we wind up with this delicious sauce. Keto! All right, I have all these ingredients in there. I made my simple syrup, my keto simple syrup, out of the stevia and very, very hot water. It's about 1/3 of a cup. And just pour it in there. And it's going to be a little liquidy, and you just want it to reduce. Another reduction show by Chef Sal. Let it reduce. I mean, if you don't know the consistency of barbecue sauce at this point in your life, time to reevaluate. Let this come to a boil, bring it down to a simmer, and you can keep it uncovered until it gets too thick, then cover it, and you just keep going. So you'll know, just keep tasting it, and then all of a sudden it'll blend together. Right over here, the pork just came out, 5.5 hours at 275. My barbecue sauce, I let it cool down a little bit. It's been going for about 45 minutes. It's perfect. It's just perfect. So we're going to put this aside. There it is. And as you can see, I mean, this fork is just going right through. And we're going to put a little sauce on it. Take it from there. Looking good. Okay, I'm not going to do anything fancy. Right now, I'm just going to slice it. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Cooked to perfection, ladies and gentlemen. I just like a little bit of the sauce because, I mean, it's pork, right? I mean, come on. 5-hour roasted pork in the oven, no fancy smoker, done to perfection, juicy, succulent, with a keto rub, barbecue sauce, keto everything. Here we go. And remember to subscribe. I'm Chef Sal. I'll see you next time.